kids, and I've been a parent for a while, and there's a few things I've learned from being a parent this long. One thing is, a little trick I learned, maybe you can use it, is if the kids tell you they're bored, I always tell them, hey, I've got some chores they can do. But the great thing with this is it really does work, because they don't ever tell me they're bored anymore, and my house looks like a mess. You know, I'm curious, does anybody get these robocalls like I do? You know the ones I'm talking about, you know, like when you pick it up, you say hello, and the robot tries to pretend to be a human and sell you something. You know, raise your hand if you get some of these. You know, I get the one where it's my car's extended warranty is about to expire. Anybody get that one? I drive an '02 Chevy Cavalier. I don't think that thing came with a warranty when it was new. Then I get one about my credit card's interest rate. I don't even think my credit score allows me to have a credit card. You know? And then I get the one that tells me that because of my stay at their hotel, that I qualify for a weekend at the resort. I haven't stayed at a hotel in like 6 years. But, you know, the wild thing is sometimes I try and mess with them. I try and say hello in a different language to see if that just messes them up. It doesn't. Don't try it. But I do wonder what a robo call center must look like. You know, I picture like one of those places where robots that are in between gigs go, you know, kind of like R2-D2 and C3PO are in there in between Star Wars movies, you know, and then of course all those 60s robots are just stuck in there. And then the whole thing is probably run by a Dalek. Oh, crap, he just went nerdy, didn't he? It's easy for me. But you know, I think they're missing out. I think they could make more money if they allowed you to hire them, kind of like you do with like a singing telegram. You know, you could hire them to actually call those people that just bug the crap out of you. Of course, they'd probably be calling each other, you know. But really, you know, did anybody ever get or ever think about like when you were a kid and an adult would ask you what you wanted to be when you grew up? I mean, did you actually grow up to be whatever it was? You know, I think whatever it was that we said, we always pictured ourselves being the heroic version of that, right? You know, I mean, if you said fireman, you were picturing yourself being the guy that's hauling out 5 people all at the same time and 2 dogs, and you're making that outside right before the building collapses right behind you. You didn't picture yourself being the fireman that's cleaning up the toilets, and cooking dinner for all the other people, and then paying the bills, being a responsible adult. I don't think any kid thinks, ooh, I'm gonna grow up to be a responsible adult. I do remember we had a friend that when you would ask his son, he said he wanted to grow up to be Hispanic. Yeah. Anybody ever know what the worst month to start dating is? Anybody? Wait, what? January is my thing. Because when you start dating someone in January, you're getting fresh resolution person. You know, they're just straight in there. You ask them and it's like, oh yeah, I'm vegan, I work out 7 days a week. The strongest thing I drink is water. If you look back at December person, they're the ones that's 5 gallons of eggnog, every cookie they got, and then on December 31st, you know, they're just binging like crazy. You know, so you really need to wait for February person to see what they're really like. But then that's the other thing about dating somebody in January. You got that whole holiday coming up. February 14th, Valentine's Day. You know, and they'll tell you, oh no, that holiday is a made-up holiday. It's just something that the Hallmark came up with. It's not important. But if you want to go out with them on February 15th, you better have given some effort on February 14th. That's all I'm saying. You know, and where is the section when you go in, you know, to try and find something? I mean, everything in there is, I love you. I mean, honestly, it's like, I'm looking for the thing that says, we've had coffee a couple of times. How about a movie? Thank you guys, you'd be great.